Alright, we're back in action, guys. The audio is fixed, so I want to say sorry about last video. But in today's video, we're going to find out whether or not ICP has bottomed, and you guys can let me know what you think. But before we do start, guys, please, as many of you guys know, I'm trying to give you guys as many videos as I can before the end of the year. So please make sure you are subscribed. You smash that like button, leave me a comment. Happy Wednesday. Good morning to everyone who's watching this pretty early. But I think that ICP could now be trying to carve out some sort of bottom for this macro wave correction here, guys, okay? For everybody who's been living under a rock, ICP made a move of around 250% from $2.82 all the way to nearly $10, right? And up here, this is where it was kind of like the pico top of this move. Everyone was calling for new all-time highs, right? We're going to teleport straight to $20. We said, no, this was always a target. Why was that, guys? I mean, all you got to do is zoom out a little bit, okay? And try to remove your biases. You can say, it obviously was going to be a bit of a top in formation here, at least in the short term, because we're under a bigger level of resistance, right? So we couldn't really be expecting us to break out on the first attempt. And then people told me, go and use the log chart, Lex. We're going to break out from that chart. I said, okay, that's fine. And you use the log chart and we pretty much just, touched our head on it. Now, we're going to go back to the regular chart. We're going to go back through the previous indicators that we were looking at on the short-term time frame, because I know that's what you guys are here for. First thing I wanted to show you guys was the Gaussian channel. Now, initial signs of strength, we found support at the median of the Gaussian channel. Doesn't mean that we can't come back down to the lower area of the Gaussian channel. And why would we? Well, if Bitcoin continues its little rollover, or maybe we do get, a push into this resistance here and then a rollover, obviously it's going to roll over the whole of the crypto market. And yes, I am in a long trade. Yes, I actually do have $300 for anybody who does sign up my Blowfin link in free trading money. So if you want to get that, then use the link in the pinned comment. It's for the first 100 people and it runs out in 2 weeks, guys. So there's a few of you who have signed up. If you haven't already, then go and do that because it's literally free money. And you guys, you could have, if you wanted to, got in on a cheeky little free ICP long here. Another thing we did was we pulled the fibs all the way from this correction here to the high, and we said we should find some support in between the 0786 and the 0618. And it shouldn't be surprising to all of you guys that we found support right at the bottom area right here. So you could have entered along if you did want to, and that was at $5.81 at some point last night, like midnight last night for me. Don't know where you guys are. Okay, so we should probably have some chop around here. If we do want to roll over, then what we'll do is we just take the whole measured move from the top to the bottom, and we can say maybe we're going to roll over to the 618 of this measured move right down here, okay, at $5.47 as we spoke about previously. But right now, consolidating at some point between here, not too bad of a bounce at the moment, guys. So initial signs of strength for ICP. Another indicator that we looked at was the bull market support band. Okay, still underneath it on the 4 hourly. If we go to the daily, we're nearly tagging it. Okay, so we don't always have to touch it directly on, but you can see here that the bull market support band, as we said in the last video, is catching up with this rollover target. Okay, so it's a green day. We need to have a bit more green, in my opinion, before we can get too excited. But what is good is that we are catching up with the bull market support band. Super trend is still green, and we're about to come up to a support level on the super trend, which is $5.53. So if we can hold that, again, that's going to be another area of support for ICP. And then when we come to the order blocks, guys, I mean, we've got some strong support at around $5 all the way through to $4, okay? We usually bounce off the median if we are going to get a harsh rollover at like $4.60 in this order block, $4.55. So ICP is looking pretty strong today. I mean, what we need to start to see is a continuation for Bitcoin, okay? We need Bitcoin to continue this bullish trend up. If we can hold these higher lows and then maybe consolidate or maybe just grind this out until the end of the week, going into next week, and have a breakout, that's going to be fantastic. And we'll find out whether or not we are going to break out, whether we're going to get a new high, a lower high, and roll over, or we're going to get a blow off top for Bitcoin. But where I'd be, expecting some moves for this move, guys, would be, all the way to maybe like 109 to 112, maybe 115 in a bullish scenario. And if we could break above 115, then that would be fantastic. But for this trade, I'd be taking profits like layered out at all of these levels. But Bitcoin isn't looking too bad today. Everyone was getting a little bit upset yesterday when it did roll over to like 102. We were still holding higher lows, guys. So we can't get too ahead of ourselves with these things. Now, it's going to be a short one from me today, guys, because I'm still not feeling 100% well. So if you appreciate me making these videos for you, then make sure you are subscribed and you've liked the video. But 7% up for the day. Are we going to repeat what we were doing previously and just have these strong bullish green days when the rest of the market is red? I would hope so. To find out and make sure you don't miss anything, then make sure you're tuned in for the next video. I'm going to go and enjoy my day. You enjoy your day. Let me know how you're feeling about ICP in the comments, and I'm going to see you in the next one. Peace.